It's Monday morning, and many of our folks are not excited about heading back to work on Monday morning. And what do we say to them when they're feeling the drudgery of going to a job that they don't like? Now, I I for many years was a bivocational pastor, and so I was the lead pastor of our church, and also working in the software industry. And I did not always want to be there every Monday. One of the things that I reminded myself of is that God has a vision and purpose through work. And I don't mean just like His shaping me, His kind of cultivating my discipline, what He's doing to my soul. I'm saying that the economy is God's construct for providing for people. I think about all the people who are praying for ways to provide for their families. I think about all the folks who are longing for a greater sense of security. There's uncertainty. That work is one of the most profound ways that God answers prayer. And I think people aren't praying because they're looking for a passion. They're not calling out to God because they're looking for meaning. I think they're looking to provide for their families. And I want to recognize that in my job, however I feel about that job, that God is loving me and loving my family and loving others through the work that I'm doing on my job as well. This is a space where God is showing Himself faithful to His creation. So I want to understand what's happening there. And work's not meant to be exciting all the time. I mean, it was cursed after all. Now, it doesn't mean that we won't have work in the kingdom. We will. But I think it's important to understand that I can be faithful to God simply by being faithful in doing my job. And the Lord is pleased with that. I don't always have to find excitement. In fact, I would say that if I'm trying to figure out vocationally what I should be doing, my first question should not be to look inside myself. I should look outward first. Lord, how can I work in a way that can provide the most good? What have you given me? What capacities, what competencies, what gifts do I have that allow me to impact the world in an encouraging and restorative way? And if I can find that, if I see I have some great gift, if I'm a tremendous carpenter or I have some other gift, and I can bring that gift to the world and find satisfaction in using that gift, it's not about my loving doing it. It's my loving partnering with God to bless others. So I would encourage folks to take a step back, survey what their work actually does, and find encouragement in that.